In this video, let's explore e-signature in SharePoint. Now, SharePoint e-signature is part of the SharePoint Premium Services. Basically, it allows or enables secure native electronic signing of PDF and Microsoft Word documents directly within the SharePoint libraries. But the service need to be enabled from the M365 admin center. So you need to turn on the pay as you go services. And once you do that, SharePoint Premium will be enabled. So basically, it supports up to 10 signers per document. It provides automated tracking and saves the signed files back to the original folder. Now, the service also integrates with the third party providers like the DocuSign and Adobe Sign. Billing is based on the type and the number of transaction which you do. So basically, it's all about creating an e-signature for a document. Now, that document can be a contract document or a statement of work, or it can be any piece of document which requires that legitimacy of agreeing by multiple parties. E-signature, it creates requests directly from a SharePoint document library or a Word app. It supports signing by both internal users and external recipients if the B2C is configured. So you can also invite a guest users. Now, documents remain within the Microsoft 365 trust boundary, ensuring compliance. You can support up to 50 fillable fields per document. Signatures are invalidated if the document is altered after signing. So if you sign a document and then you make a change to that document, then that document will be invalid or the signature will be invalidated. So it costs around $2 per request. It starts with a free promo capacity, so you can play around with this feature. Now, as you see over here, you need to enable pay as you go services. So let me go back. Yeah. So here in M365 Admin Center, what I have done for enabling the Word document e-signature. So I've gone to M365 Apps Admin Center. I've gone into policies, and then in that I have enabled allow the use of e-signature for Microsoft Word. Now, in order to enable the e-signature services, you need to go into org settings, pay as you go service, and then from there, e-signature, you can turn on this setting which says let people in your organization use electronic signature. Electronically signed documents with simple signatures in SharePoint Online. This is an example of e-signature in Microsoft Word. So I've signed one of the document over here. And this is an example of e-signature for a PDF documentation. So I have created this as well. Now I'll show you the demonstration of PDF document in this video. This is what the email will be received by an end user. So Girish Uppal request your signature on this. So Alex receives this request, Alex clicks on view request, and then Alex signs the document. Now, here before signing, you get a terms and condition document. Once you sign it, on the right hand side, you will see all the history of the document. And this is an email once you add your signature into the document. And then signature request, once it is completed, you can go ahead and view the signed document. So you also receive a separate email for that. And this is how the signed document will look like. On the right hand side, you will see the history, and here you will see the signature uh, for that particular piece of document. You can also view the signature request summary. So this also can be viewed. Now, how to view the details? So if you click on view details, you will see all the details of that particular transaction. All right, so that's all about site. Let's jump into action. Now I have a document library over here. Now this document library has set of documents. So maybe let's assume this is a contract job document. So let's pick up this document, Alex and Girish, Project Corset. This is a PDF document over here. Okay. Now I need to sign this document with two parties, maybe, or maybe one party. I can use one party, two party, who, what, whichever configuration you want, you can do it. Now, before we go into setting all those up, navigate to M365 Admin Center, go to org settings. Within that, go to page pay as you go service, and then from here, assign or attach Azure subscription to under the billing. And then once you set that up, go to settings, document and images, click on e-signatures. Here you will see electronically signed documents with simple signature in SharePoint Online. let people in your org use electronic signature. Now, which signature providers can be used? Now, you have an option to select Adobe Acrobat Sign or DocuSign e-signature. I have enabled M365 e-signature, so you can enable all this providers. Also, you can specify which app can use Microsoft 365 e-signature. So allow people to create e-signature requests from this app. So I can click on Word desktop as well. And which SharePoint site libraries can use electronic signature. You can either select any specific site which you want, or you can just specify all the site for a moment. And that's it. This is how you configure. Now let's go into the document. Now this is the document which I need to sign. When you open the PDF, here you will see all the menu items. Now, one of the menu items is request signature. You will see request signature using Microsoft 365 e-signature. So you click over here, and from here you can specify the recipients. Now, who's gonna sign this document? Now, so let's assume I put Alex's name. So Alex. Then I put Girish as a recipient. So I'll put so I can select multiple recipients over here. Now, for this example, let me just take one person, say Girish, and I click on next. Now, you can also select recipient must sign in order. So you can select that ordering as well. So you click on next. And now here you get multiple fields. So select a field, then use your mouse or keyboard to drag or place your item. So you have a signature, you have an initial, and you have a date. So you take the signature and maybe put it over here, signature. You have an initial, so maybe let me put the initial somewhere here. And you have a date, you can just put the date somewhere here. And you have set this item. Now if you had two items or two uh, people, then you would have done the same thing for, say, maybe Alex or Lee or whoever, and then you assign it over here. This example, I'm just showing you a simple way through which you can do this action. So click on next, and now here you can specify what is this all about. So this is about project corset signature uh, workflow. You can type in whatever you want, and then if you want to put some messages, you can just say project corset will be kicking off in April 2026. And you can select recipient was signed in order. As for us, it is just one recipient. I'll just click on send. Now this document sending request is taking place. So as you see over here, it says sending request project corset signature workflow. So it is processing. You can wait until it's complete or close the page and will be notified by email when it is done. So we have signed the document. We haven't signed the document. We have created the document. Now we are sending it to a user for signing. So the user should receive an email. In that email, that user will open the document, sign it, and then once that document is signed, and another email will be sent that this document signature is now ready. So it says request sent. You can now review the signature workflow and sign it. Now, either you can go from here, so by clicking on Project Corset Signature Workflow, so which I have just clicked over here, it will ask for e-signature terms and condition. Or let me close this. Go to the email, and you can see that I've got this two email. Girish Uppal request your signature on Project Corsair. View the request, so I can view the request, and you sent a signature request for Project Corsair. So because I'm the same person who is requesting for a signature, I got this two request. So I'll click on view request, and it will open that same link. So I say agree. I agree to all the terms and condition, and on the right hand side, you will see history. If you click on view details, you will see the details, the title which you have put, optional messages you have put, and you can see the recipient. Here you will see the start page. Here you will see the next page, next page, next page, and then you just need to sign it, right? So you click on view history. And now here, in order to sign it, I'll just click here, and I can type in my name. I can change the font, and I'll click on done. So that's my signature. Initial, I will just say g dot b dot u, and again I can pick up whatever font I want. Click on done. Date sign, you click on it, and then today's date will be shown over here. Once all set, it says ready to submit your signed document. You have completed all the required field and this document is ready to go. If there are optional fields, you can also review and fill them out. But I'm okay with it. I'll just click on submit. Now I'm submitting the signed document. Once that document is signed, I will receive an email citing that the document has been signed, your signature was added. You may not annul or rescind or otherwise void your electronic signature to this document through M365 e-signature and must contact the sender directly to make any change or withdraw your signature. Once all recipients of the signature request have signed, you will receive an email with the link to the final document. So I'll click on OK. Let's look into the email. Email you have received, you added your signature to Project Corsair signature workflow, and this was the message. This was requested by Girish, signed by Girish. All good. I can go ahead and view the request now. Now, once I view the request, I can see the signed document. So, as you see over here, this document is now properly signed. Now I can view the history, what has happened over here. Now for us, it was just one person, but if you had multiple people in sequence or in parallel, you could have seen all the history over here. You can go ahead and view the details for that document and you can download and print the document. So this entire workflow is now ready. Now you had two documents, one document which was unsigned and then another document which is signed. So let's look into that. Where does SharePoint store all this information? Now let me refresh this document library. Now as you see over here, there are two documents now. So there's a project Corsair, which is like a blank document. And now there is Alex Girish project Corsair signed. So we have a signed document and an unsigned document. We started from here and then now we have reached here. So if I open this document, I should be able to see the signed value over here. And I can see the history. I can edit. Don't edit this document because then that will all get nullified. Now let's go into the email. It says now signature request for Project Corsair is complete. We can view the signed document. It is signed by this person. The link to the signed document will expire 30 days from the receipt of this email. So I click on view signed document and then I can see the same details which I just showed you. I can download, I can print. Now remember this opening, when you open this document, there is no edit option, right? Because this is a signed document. But if you go into the blank document again, you can see this is a blank document and you can perform all the edits in PDF. So that's it, folks. This is all about document e-signature in SharePoint. Thanks for watching.